Hi everybody, welcome back to another session of Corundum Conundrum, and we take our dive back into Closet Quarry after a very difficult dust storm, sandstorm, just a storm of everything really, that really badly injured our party. And hopefully we'll be able to see what happens right after for our final session of the year. Um, so, uh, with that all being said and done, no introductions needed. Let's get directly into it. For starters, I'm going to start off with Alejandra. So last session, you were a little busy assisting the stableman prepare his stables and his barn for the coming storm, as the party had ventured out to go figure out what exactly was happening. And so you were split up from them for a period of time. Because of that, you kind of have a little bit of time in which you're able to ask the stableman a little bit of information, whether it be about himself, about what he knows, about the town, a little bit about anything you want. And I'll give you about 3 questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, got any questions you'd be willing to ask me? I'll say that you guys basically have a little bit of time to chat as you're preparing these boards that are lined with metal.
Yeah, so the main thing that I'm really confused about, and I want to kind of nonchalantly, I'm like, oh, why the metal coverings? Why is it lined with that? That's not often typical for natural disasters.
Well, you see, setting things up for such a harsh storm, we initially tried to do it with regular wood, but it just didn't seem to work as well. And so, unfortunately, there were periods of time in which the weaker boardings would be completely shattered through the storm. And so we ended up resorting to needing to line our boards with metal. We try to reuse them every year that these storms occur, but eventually you have to either swap them out or reinforce them again. It's a whole hassle. But short end of it, it's just a lot stronger since the storm is strong itself.
And it's just the windows that are being covered, right? Not the...
The windows, you see that it's not only the windows, but it's windows and doors and basically any opening at all.
Okay. And then, other than the... Because I know it's once a year, but how do you know the sandstorms are coming? Like, is there any other indicators? Because it's unnatural for sandstorms to be so precise at the time of year. And I'm told it's controlled by magic. So, how do you know it's coming?
Well, I wouldn't say magic. It's less magic and more so we're informed from the very top that when these storms will be happening. We have someone, our mayor is a little bit more knowledgeable on all this information, so he gives a little bit of a heads up whenever we have to start preparing. And afterwards, usually we're compensated, and he, again, is very sorry, but of course, we live here and we enjoy our lives here for the most part. So we'll take this and whatever precautions he gives us in exchange for all the niceties he provides.
And when does she hears the shooting?
I'll say that you guys are basically preparing for a good maybe like hour or two before the winds start to really pick up, and you like as you're like nailing in the last few boards alongside this these wooden walls, uh, you hear the sand like whipping against the like each of the walls around you, making it creak. Um, and it just gets harder and harder until you finally eventually hear the first shot, clear as day. You couldn't mistake it for anything else. Uh, I'd say about maybe 2 hours in.
Am I just hearing the one, or am I hearing the multiple?
You
Like-
hear the first one
Okay.
being fired, and that's like the main thing you can hear. That you hear a few other things, but it's a little hard to really pinpoint what exactly through all the buffeting sand and the loud storm.
And then I kind of, because she comes out, because she's able to like pick them up from the window. Am I able to like kind of like peek out?
I'll say yeah.
Okay. What action?
You can do either perception or investigation. We'll say you're jumping forward a little bit in time after you've asked these questions and you've helped him.
I have a follow-up question, but I want to like peek out, see, and then ask my question.
Okay, yeah, for sure. We'll jump forward a little bit in time after you kind of set it up. Almost the entire house has been boarded up. Any opening, any loose loose board in the wall has been either replaced or reinforced with these new metallic boards. And you notice that you eventually notice that your friends are kind of outside, struggling to get to you, basically, or where the stable is, since the closest place that it seems like they could think of. But go ahead and roll me a perception investigation. And I'll let you know what you see.
Oh, just taking the dice, not the actual 5.
Ooh. You originally were going to pop your head out before you, maybe less saw, but more heard and felt, what sounded like a ricocheting bullet swing past your ear.
Okay.
Kind of stops you in your tracks from really looking too far out into the storm.
Okay, the whole situation makes me really suspicious, and I want to like reel in on the poor farmer here.
Oh, by the way, I'll say that you know, for throughout like finally being around this guy for so long, you know his name is Wheatley. I'll say that you got around to asking it since apparently nobody else has.
My bad.
I wouldn't.
Okay, I'm really suspicious about this. So you're telling me there's routine sandstorms, almost killer, that it's killed a few people and just whisked away, and now I'm witnessing my party members being shot at? Is there someone like... Are you guys hiding from someone?
No, not necessarily hiding from anybody. I mean, not that I know of. There's nobody that I can imagine, really. Maybe there's someone who owes a debt. I don't know.
And they're using the sandstorms quite conveniently. Okay. I guess right now I'm just gonna focus on trying to pick them up.
For sure. I'm already roll since that's already happened. I'm gonna roll. Okay. You see that as you kind of asked him this like follow-up question about all this, he kind of thinks back a little. Right as you're like pulling in Cassian and Dodito, basically, you pull these guys in. They're coughing, hacking, they're bleeding. one is unconscious.
Bleh.
Oh my god. Okay.
Donito's been fully like knocked down and on death's door. But as it's happening, you see Wheatley's before like the shock really kicks in, he's like, well, actually, in terms of who could be responsible, or if anybody's going after anybody, there's a few unsavory folk who keep their time here in the town. Most of those people tend to hang out either in the saloon or they shackle up over in the apartments. But aside from that, that's all I can really give you. And then you finally pull into two, and he's like, I have alcohol. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Is he in death saves?
Yeah.
Donito? Okay.
We can.
I saved already, but
You already saved?
Are
So are you
were you
stable?
stabilized from
I'm
that save?
stabilized.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do cure wounds. At the second level, I'm gonna place my hands on your shoulder. Where you hurt?
I think I just got shot.
You got shot in the shoulder and, if I remember correctly, in the legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my hands on your shoulder, and it's 4d8 plus 1.
Okay. 4d8?
Yeah, second level.
By the way, remember when you got crit on?
No.
Yeah.
Was that ever over half your health?
No.
Okay.
I deflect missiles.
Right. So you didn't take half your health in one single shot?
No.
Okay, good. You're good.
I would have.
You would have, but you deflected a little bit and you were able to soften the blow. That's very good.
16, 22, 27.
27. Dang. For how many? For what spell?
Cure
Cure
wounds.
wounds, second level.
Oh, second level. Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Mhm.
What's that? 38?
Ranger. 48 for second level.
Second level? Dang. It was quite a bit.
I've seen many wounded soldiers in my time. Like wrapping the bandage. Like,
Yeah.
For second? Wait, 48?
48 plus 1.
Are you sure? For second?
That's what it says on my spell slot.
Cure wounds is 1d8 at first level, 2d8 at second.
You have a special trait or something?
Is there a special trait that you have that makes it that way? That's like a ranger thing. Could be a ranger thing.
Ranger
All
actually.
I'm seeing is like how first level is 2d8 and then second level is 48.
That might not be
It
correct.
does say that.
That might not be correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
That's like the new one.
so how?
It should be 2d8.
Okay, I'll just take 16 healing, I guess.
Only 16 healing.
I'm gonna customize it.
In any case.
Dodito? Dodito, you up? Dodito?
Dodito's awake.
How do you feel?
Who was that eye guy outside?
What do you mean?
Red Eye Man shot me in both of my legs.
Both of your legs?
I looked down.
Yeah, you did get shot in both your legs.
Oh my god.
You do have, you have 3 bullet holes in you. 2, one in each leg and one on your, I think it was your right shoulder, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Good.
And
I was shot in my leg.
You were also shot in your leg,
And maybe.
and as well in your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The stableman will eventually head back over and says, "Alright, so, Unfortunately, we're gonna have to remove those. This will be very painful. So I brought you this. He hands he hands a bottle of whiskey in front of both of you. Who's going first?
Odito's got this. Odito needs nothing.
He pours a little bit of alcohol into a shot, and he puts it in front of you, Dodito. Do you take it?
No.
Alright, he takes it himself. And he pulls out two long and thin pliers. And it like straps to your leg. And starts pulling out the bullets one by one. You have 3 of these, so go ahead and make me 3 con saves.
Okay. Okay, a 7, a 7, and a 12, so a 9.
You pass out on the first one.
Okay. But...
You don't lose any health, but you pass out.
okay.
There, Dodito.
When you pass on the first one, you're like, it's a pain that you haven't felt before, Dodito, despite all your travels and your adventures, we'll call them.
Yeah.
This is a pain like no other because it's when you can't necessarily like escape or deflect or kind of really swiftly dodge or anything. It's just something that you're just taking head on, and it's too much for you at once. And before he can even start to go for the second one, you just barely see the casing of what looks to be a bullet before you knock out.
So, okay, I'm knocked out again.
Does it look like a standard bullet? Or just
It looks to you right then and there. Actually, go ahead and make me investigation checks if you like.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
4. How's it looking at Hunter? Investigation? Did you want to roll?
Oh, sure.
Help this guy out.
An 11.
11. They look standard. They
Okay.
look standard. Nothing seems very fishy about them. Just looks like a regular bullet that was stuck. It's like a little crinkled, of course, like a little bit for breaking through bone, but
Mm-hmm.
it'll be fine.
Okay.
Standard.
And then he goes over to you, Cassian, and says,
I'll take the drink.
Yeah.
he hands you the bottle.
Alright, I take 2 large gulps.
Alright, go ahead and make me 2 con saves with advantage.
Okay. Okay.
With
First one.
advantage?
Oh yeah, with advantage. Can I borrow your dice
Yeah.
instead?
Dude, it's not my dice's fault.
Alright,
Hey.
there's a 15 plus 3.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
For the second one? He pulls with the first one, and it hurts really bad.
Okay, this time I got 15. Let me try again. Yeah, 15.
Okay, 15 plus 3 again?
No, just 15.
Just 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Just narrowly save. You see as he pulls out the second bullet slowly. He has a steady hand because it seems like he's had to at least do this either for other adventurers or he's had to do something like this for his horses. And so he slowly pulls it out with surgical precision. And once he drops the bullet, he drops it and he heaves and breathes a heavy sigh of relief. Says, "You good? Are you good?
Good as all left me.
How many fingers?
5. 2.
Close enough.
2.
Huh? You're almost there.
Just a little short. It's fine."
How you feeling, Cassian?
Thing double a little bit.
Oh, what's your HP? How well do you feel?
but, I feel like I feel like 20% of.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna do Cure Wounds. I'll put my hand on your shoulder, and then Cure Wounds also at the second level, which would be 2d8.
Okay.
Okay.
2d8. It's 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which should be wisdom.
Or we heard
So whatever your wisdom modifier
One.
is. 1? So they'll get a +1 to whatever they rolled on their 2d8.
Okay. I rolled 7.
7 +1 or just 7 total?
7 plus 1, so 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
14. You're good.
That's all I got.
It's 2d8 +1. It's okay.
Better.
Better than what it was before. So as Dodito, you have kind of like passed in and out of consciousness for a little bit. You kind of are a little busy trying not to fully pass out from shock. Because you're like slowly easing it. He's like bandaging you up a little bit after he takes the bullets out from Cassian. And slowly but surely he kind of gets you back up to your feet, but you're still a little dizzy. Go ahead and everybody make me perception checks. Dodito, do it with disadvantage because you're a little in pain.
16.
16? Okay.
19.
19?
8.
8? Okay. So you guys hear this buffeting storm going on throughout this entire time. However, Cassian, you hear that throughout all this, you hear what sounds like groaning coming from outside of the storm,
Okay.
which feels odd because the only two people outside of the storm that you know of would be Elroy and the other soldier who was out there. But they didn't look like... Well, it didn't seem like their voice would travel that far at the current time. But you hear groaning outside as the storm is still continuing onwards. And you still hear a few gunshots. You're still able to hear it somewhat. And you hear what sounds like the name Reed.
Read. Guys, did you guys hear that? Sounds like there's groaning and someone saying, "Read outside." I don't know if it could possibly be.
Is that
Corundum.
over? Yeah.
I wouldn't think so. Very far away. Honestly don't need it.
How far away?
Badly injured and was around 30 feet.
He's still stuck out there in the storm?
Yeah, I couldn't get him. I tried my best to get this guy here.
Okay.
What? Blah.
We how long do these storms usually last?
Well, usually he kind of like checks like a small little clock. We got about another hour or two. It's a roughie, but we'll make it. No worries.
And the shooter's still out there in the back?
Shooter's still out there. We couldn't even hit him. It was
Can you tell me more about him?
like nothing I've ever seen. He was always hiding in the storm. And whenever we would get close, he would disappear. And then he had a gun and would...
Oh, he also had an eye. Red Eye Man also had a red eye.
Yes. That's the only thing we could visibly see was his red eye.
A single red eye?
Single
Also,
red eye.
Dodito ran into the red eye. It seems like it's the middle of the storm or something. Everything was calm around Dodito.
The storm would follow him. And he'd always be protected. We were always harsh environment.
Do you think he caused the storm?
That would be my initial guess. Or he's working with something.
And he's just still shooting out there. Are we just hearing the moaning and the reed?
You and Dodito can't necessarily hear it,
Oh,
even
okay.
if you press your ear. Um, Cassian seems to be one of the only few that can pick it out. And it seems as though whatever he's hearing sounds like it's continuing. Cassian, it sounds like it's just before there was like 6 bullets going off every few seconds. Now it's maybe one every minute or so.
Does it sound like it's getting farther away?
No, the sound seems like it's at a constant point.
Okay. I don't know if it's a trap outside, but Elroy was down last time I checked, and everyone else that was fighting with us all fell.
Who else was out there?
All the adventurers that got kicked out of the tavern. We all fought together, followed my lead.
Just the adventures?
Yes.
Oh, don't
Many
do
of
this.
them weren't very experienced, but they fought their hardest.
Dodido's thinking about it now. We could have probably, Dodito and gang could have probably asked that bar lady at the apartments.
About what?
We did try to go in the bar. And
No,
they got mad.
the bar lady, the other one,
Your little friend.
no, your little friend.
The
Amelia?
Dodito forgot her name.
Amelia?
Her
name's Amelia.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
At least the
Scarlet was the one in charge there.
I know who you're
I'm-
talking about. I feel like I do at least.
The
The lady from the first day.
yeah, the lady from the first day. Well, Scarlet was the one in charge. I feel like no one's gonna try to overthrow her in that sense. It was
But
Rita?
wasn't
I believe it was Rita.
Ritz at the apartment? Couldn't we crash at her place? Dodito thinks it would have been much easier.
maybe, but it's all in the past now.
Hmm.
We're safe now.
It is on the other side of the town.
Okay.
Oh.
It was all in the heat of the moment. Could have saved all those lives. But I made my choices. I'll suffer the consequences.
So are we going back for Elroy? I know you said it's a trap, but
I think it's best to wait for the storm to cease out. The possibility that we survive be very low.
Wheatley,
Yeah.
is it often in these sandstorms that all the adventurers are the only ones left out in the storm?
Mostly, yeah, but it's more often just first come, first served. The people of this town obviously live here, so they always are going to have a place to live and stay. The adventurers are usually the ones that come by for a quick night, a quick stop. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes we don't have the capacity to take care of all the adventurers, especially when, say, we have to plan ahead and say, oh, we cannot house you, or whatever. I don't mind having you guys here, mainly because you've helped me so much, and this is my way of saying thank you. But some other folks aren't so kind, and unlike you adventurers aren't kind either. They either leave behind messes or just another chore to clean up, or worse, start fighting with the innkeepers or trying to find a discount on a single night stay or what have you. I mean, sure, once or twice it doesn't do anything, but repeat this for every few nights, once a night, maybe a week, per month, per year. It makes someone feel a little more calloused, and afterwards, it makes throwing them out not as difficult.
Understood. Understood. Is everything boarded up or is the window?
He's like, as you guys have been talking, he's like slowly been going over to the window that was like left open.
Mm-hmm.
That you pulled Dodito and Cassian through, and he's like slowly like putting using hammer nails to board it up finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. From my perspective, if we rush out there, we could take the horse, but we would still need to fight. And even if we wait out the storm and we rest up, or if we go through the storm and then the storm ends, I don't know what's to come with the people from the bar. If they were trying to get us killed, or if we're going to need to fight them. They left us out there to die.
Who was left with Elroy?
A single soldier, I believe. They're either a paladin or a fighter.
If you want, you can roll history, and I'll let you see if you can, like, get a good guess. Essentially.
Got 11.
11. Can't make heads or tails.
Oh, do you remember?
It, the little goober that was with Elroy. Can I try to make a history check?
Sure, yeah.
I'm really bad at history. That one.
You didn't even know that there was a person saving Elroy. So this is still news to you.
I thought Elroy was just that guy.
Alright, that doesn't help. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I kind of feel like we could rest. We don't even know if the shooter will be gone with the storm. It's only an assumption.
American schools be like.
So you guys resting?
I feel so. Yeah. Especially because he shot everybody.
Dodito didn't know guns could do that.
You? People?
The only person fast enough to even get close to the shooter was Dodito, but Dodito's on both legs. I don't know if he can maintain that speed. The horse could maybe help us, but
I don't
it's a
think
risk.
Dodito doesn't think taking John out there is a very good idea.
Absolutely not. You're not taking my horses out there.
Okay. Wasn't thinking. I guess. Yes.
The best course of action right now is wait out the storm. As heroic as you folks may be, please don't try to be a hero right now of all times. You already saved one friend who had gone unconscious, so maybe it's best to cut your losses.
Wait.
Got losses? Dang. Out player question. Do you want us to leave Elroy there because
No,
Riley?
you guys can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
This is a storm, and the storm, they know the very, very difficult impacts that it has.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to, you can, but it will be difficult.
Okay. I'm just kidding.
Very,
I
very.
think,
Okay.
I think Elroy is. Dodito thinks Elroy is just that guy.
Okay. We believe in him. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll wait.
Hopefully the soldier was at least able to stabilize Elroy and find some sort of safety.
Okay. Okay. We'll search for him. Should we search for him right after?
Definitely.
Okay. We'll wait.
Alright. Are you gonna have to scroll past the wall of notes that you took?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we're long resting?
You guys can short rest. I'll say.
Okay.
But you guys basically, yeah, you guys can use your hit dice, heal up, whatever you like. You guys essentially are able to rest up a little, and as you guys take a little bit of time to patch your wounds up, and make sure that there hasn't been too much lasting damage, you guys are able to essentially get a small breather. You guys are kind of in the eye of the storm right now.
We know it's above us. Is that
Oh,
what you're saying?
Dodito thinks the storm's over. I'm gonna try to go outside.
The door is fully boarded up.
Michael! Michael, don't be in here!
But you guys are able to rest up. And let's see, let me scroll a little bit. Yes, okay. So, Dodito, you had fallen during the escapade of the storm, and you feel as though there has been some sort of effect it's had on your mind. You, despite like going through this this horrific time, you can't help but kind of obsess over every little bit of what had occurred, trying to analyze what you could have done better, where you messed up, and everything. And as you are going through this, go ahead and give me a D100.
Yippee!
Ooh. No way.
52.
52.
No way. This is a weapon.
The D100.
Okay. So, you start to think about what could have gone wrong and everything that really just helped you get through this type of scenario, and you're going down the list of people, your own actions, and then you land on items that helped you. And those boots of speed helped you so much. You don't know how you could have gotten through this whole thing without it. It's as if they're kind of like a lucky charm. And
Lucky charm.
now until not for the next
200.
For the next 6 days, the boots of swiftness that you have, or the boots of speed that you have, are your lucky charm. And you have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws when you're more than 30 feet from it.
Ooh.
I take the boots.
I punch you.
It is your lucky charm, and you need it to fall asleep. You need it for just about anything. It's your. I don't want to say special interest. It's comforting, essentially.
Next 6 days. If 30 feet away.
Yeah. But that's what you're feeling throughout this. It's made you go a little mad.
Do I see you trying to reach for my boots?
I was just joking. I was.
Dude, don't crease them. Come on.
Come on, my Jordans.
Yeah, they have like a little kobolds doing the Jordan pose.
Maybe I do want to try something. I'll go. Maybe if I had those boots of swiftness, I would have been able to touch the gunman, be able to shoot him or to hit him. And I kind of reach towards the boots.
These are my Dodito Air 5000s, bro. Can't crease them. No, Dodito doesn't feel like you should use them. These are Doditos.
But you're fast enough. I might.
No, Dodito needs to go a little faster. Don't touch my Jordans, bro. Don't crease my Jordans, bro.
Very well. I lay off.
Okay. So that's what happens to you. The rest of you, you had barely managed to stay up, so you're okay for now, Cassian.
Okay.
And Emma, you were in there to begin with, so you're perfectly fine.
I was chilling.
But with that, you rest up, and eventually the storm, or the sounds of the storm, slowly start to ease up until finally the last winds can be heard blowing away. And finally, it's calm. Silent. Not a sound can be heard.
Wheatley, are we able to bring back Elroy if we find him here?
If you can find him, sure, yeah. Do whatever you like. I mean, that's if you can find him, but here, it'll take me a little while to remove the doors off, or the boards off the door.
Don't worry, Dodito's got this. I'm gonna punch the door.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack.
23.
Okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
6. You take 3 damage back.
Damn.
These are very reinforced. You see that, I'm not gonna say like vibranium, but like when you punch into it, it feels kind of like a. Do you know non-Newtonian stuff where
Yeah.
like when you punch into something, I think it's called like oobleck.
Yeah.
Where
It's
you punch
kinda-
something and it hardens.
It's like that,
Kind of like that, yeah.
but it's already solid.
It's already solid enough, and when you punch into it more, it hardens even further.
Damn.
And you hurt your hand.
Okay, Dodito'll just wait for it to.
You have to be careful. Come on. If you break these, then I mean, it's gonna be hard to get new ones. He slowly starts getting like a crowbar and pulling off a few nails.
Can I help
Uh,
him start bringing it down? Since
yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
I've been-
If you guys pitch in, he'll be able to get it done in like 5 minutes, easy peasy.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, so Dodita's just gonna sit in the corner and watch.
Alright.
So it's like, yeah, you guys each start helping him with the, with like removing the floorboards. Won't have you roll. You guys can do it pretty easily.
Okay.
Eventually the door is clear, and he says, "I'll worry about the rest of the domicile. Just go find your friend."
Okay,
Okay.
don't worry. Dodito's new Dodito Jordans 2 can help find Leroy fast. I'm gonna click the heels and run back.
Okay. It wasn't too far to begin with, but you click your heels. You also notice that, unlike before, when you clicked your heels, like last time, you don't get hurt this time.
Oh, yippee! Yippee!
Uh, and you start zooming around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go each alleyway one by one, try to find them.
For sure. Everybody can roll me an investigation check since you know what you're looking for. I'll say since you're like kind of speeding through, you can do it with advantage, Dodito.
14.
14.
Nat 20.
That's 20.
Damn.
2.
2.
I don't know where I'm looking for.
I mean, we're stalking the place the entire time.
Was it a 14 with advantage?
Yeah.
Ew.
I have a -2 intelligence.
Oh, never mind. That makes sense now.
If you said perception, I'd be 18, but
Oh.
no, it'd be a dirty 20
The
actually.
duality of man. So with this, I'll say that you guys kind of are like looking around for a decent amount of time. You had no luck, Alejandra, so you're a little like you can't necessarily find exactly where she could be. However, Dodino and Cassian, you both return since you guys were actually out there and you like essentially were able to see what was happening. You go back to the alleyway that what's it called? Elroy was originally with the other soldier, and you notice that there's plenty of bullets that have been left like seeped into the ground, and a majority of them have been like almost, I don't want to say like cauterized the sand around it, but essentially burned around enough to where it like caused a small bit of glass to form around each bullet. However, you don't see you don't see Elroy or the soldier here. No, instead you see that there's a small little gate that seems to have been broken into. At the very bottom.
I'll try to go through it.
For sure. It's still in the alleyway, so it's like essentially like a chain fence.
Okay.
Um,
Am I small enough to fit through the?
I'll say yeah. You can fit through the chain fence, but also Cassian, you're tall enough to
Hop over.
put your hand over it and unlock it.
Can I be stuck in the chain and then the door closes on me on the wall?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bonk.
perfect. Exactly that. Yes.
Oh.
Ow! What the heck?
The door opens, so I can open it.
Should have at least warned Dodito before you opened it.
Fine. Okay.
You pass through this gate. That's like kind of been broken into. And you see a gruesome sight. What looks to have been definitely some sort of struggle, as where you weren't able to see before, now there's blood like kind of scratched against the walls as if someone's hand was like slowly shifting through, like as they're trying to walk through this alleyway, until eventually you follow it down until it smears downwards. And in front of you, you don't see anything.
Where does it smear downwards? Like what angle?
Kind of like circular, almost
Circular?
like a windshield wiper type of thing.
Oh, I think they're doing wall paint.
It like falls down essentially like 5 feet after you,
Okay.
5 feet in
Dodita
front of you, basically.
is gonna look to see if there's anything at the end of right, like dig up or
Give me a investigation.
investigation.
Actually, you got an nat 20, Cassian. I'll say you're able to see this easy.
Okay.
You see that the sand here is uneven. And that here, you see what looks to be kind of like a tarp. Or some sort of like, something that's like basically blocking over the ground.
Okay.
I'm not here, right?
I'll say that at this point you have like followed them, and are able to see like right at this point.
Okay.
There's seems to be some sort of tarp here. Is it pretty large? Would I be able to remove it myself? Or...
Yeah, you can remove it yourself.
So I lift the tarp. Yeah.
You lift it up, and you see underneath. You see that it's this kind of like small hole essentially that's been dug out previously. It seems maybe something done out of emergency. You're not sure,
Yeah.
but down here you see, although there's nobody in here, there is a small little kind of note along with signs that someone has been down here. You see patch or bloody like bandages that have been left behind and probably changed out every now and again. Along with a few like little bits of little bits of like breadcrumbs left around.
Okay, so it seems more like someone was here and we're taking refuge rather than something that was forceful or some type of struggle.
Is this near the foundations of the buildings, perchance?
That's a good question. I'll say sure. Yeah, it is.
You think those robber guys had anything to do with this? Oh,
Do you think they would come back to the town?
I don't think that Dodito doesn't think that they'd come back to the town, but Dodito's seen things like Dodito personally hasn't done this, but Dodito's seen these holes for robbing things. Dodito would never rob anything though.
There's a note.
Yeah, there's a phone note. It's
Okay.
like a little like folded up thing.
Okay, can I read it?
Yeah, for sure. It simply just says, "Good morning. Hope your stay is okay." And then it has a small little like dash with a T at the end.
What about the bandages? Are they old or are they?
They look recent. Everything here looks like it's been recently
Hold
used.
on, can Dodito borrow the compass? Do I have it?
Elroy was the last one who had it.
Yeah.
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 T. What T?
Maybe I should have grabbed Elroy.
For the compass?
Yeah.
Not for Elroy, Dodito, and Gang's pal.
Oh, if it was Elroy or Dodito, I'd have got Elroy.
Damn!
Okay. So if
Okay,
there's bloody
Dodito sees
bandages,
how it is.
can I like try to see if there's a trail of blood that maybe leads elsewhere, or does it end there?
Is
The
it like a
blood's-
cave?
The blood trail seems to have ended there, like as if they'd stay there for a while and patch themselves up so that they wouldn't be bleeding as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dodito's going in. I jump in.
You jump in. Stable grounds. Stable grounds. Maybe not the best made, but it's stable enough to where you don't feel like anything's gonna crash in on the sides of you. Foundation's pretty nice. There's some leftover food still there. Non-perishable kind of stuff, like hardtack.
Free food. No, I'm not.
Yeah. But aside from that, all you have really is this note that just is signed with a T.
There's nothing inside the hole other than non-perishables.
The hole is like what you saw that had like the bandages and everything.
Oh, there's nothing inside of it.
And then like what?
As in, like, it's not a hole and then there's like a big cavern inside of it.
No.
Okay.
It's literally just like a small hidey hole
I'm gonna
with a
start.
tarp over it.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like one adult could probably fit inside of it, or maybe more than
Maybe
one.
like 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna start digging.
For sure. You start digging. You can easily start digging. No roll necessary, I'll say. How far do you want to dig, and what are you necessarily looking for?
Just for any signs of something going on other than the bandages. Maybe
sure.
lower. Probably like, let's say 20 feet, because that's the amount I can jump.
20 feet. Okay. I'll say you. I mean, you're not gonna be digging for too long. You dig about maybe 7 ish feet, like a small little like hole, until you hit something hard. Like something solid. And it looks like a small lockbox.
Hey, Dodito found this lockbox. Should Dodito open it?
Yeah.
I open it.
You open it to see that
It's another garnet. Whoa!
no. So in this small lockbox, you see that there's.
Understand that.
Excuse you. I'm not talking to you. In the small lockbox, you see that there's around 12 gold pieces left behind for
I
starters.
I quickly take that. Don't show them.
You said gold pieces?
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
And then there seems to be a small little excuse me.
Yeah.
What looks to be like a clockwork key.
Okay.
So like one of those things you put in the back of a toy.
Hey, Dodito found a spinny thing. I hold it up for you guys to
Okay.
see.
And when inspecting the bandages, does it look like they're just like made out of like normal kind of bandage? Or does it look like maybe it could be made with like Elroy's clothes or something of that nature?
When you look into the bandages, you see on closer inspection, since you did bring up specifically Elroy's clothes, I won't have you roll for it, but you see that a few of them, like there is bandages, but there's also a few different pieces of clothes that show, oh hey, this is Elroy's stuff. This must have been like torn off of him to either tie up wounds or to make sure that like the wounds that were there aren't like
Okay. Yeah, so this was
2D.
definitely
Okay. Oh, what's the nearest building? Like, or what's this under?
you guys are in between basically 2 buildings right now.
What's the one on the left?
The one on the left is the general store.
Okay, I want to go to the general store and ask around for him.
For sure.
Just like, and I let them know, I'm like, guys, I'm gonna ask around. They maybe if they went inside.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Dodito wants to check if those guys were actually being serious about the glass, yeah, garnets under the houses.
Are you still digging?
I'm still digging. I'm gonna try to get to the foundation, see if there's any rocks.
Who? When was this?
Session 2.
Have people buried their garnets under their houses?
Yeah, underneath like the
No,
floorboards. and foundations.
Dodito was.
I see. Okay.
It was believed that the foundations were the secrets to where the glacier garnets were.
Oh, okay.
Underneath the buildings.
Have you been paying any attention? No.
Everything's
To the session that he wasn't there for.
That's some aging my head, bro.
But you keep on digging, and you don't find any other garnets.
Damn.
You dig as far as you possibly can without the sand caving in on you. Too
Nothing.
much. It is still sand, so when you're trying to like take it out, you're having like some sand pour back in, and it's just kind of like a little bit of an endeavor to go anywhere past like 12 feet. I'll say,
Okay.
without like actually specific tools.
I'm just gonna get out of the hole then.
How about the hole? Do you fill up the new hole you had made, or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna put the tarp over and put some sand.
Okay.
Make a pitfall trap for
There's
the
a hole,
next.
and then there's an even deeper hole inside of the hole.
I'm gonna put the tarp on top of it and then put some sand over it so it looks like it's even.
Alright.
Was the tarp secured before in any way? Like, if we
It
stepped
was
on
just
it,
straightened out.
so like if we stepped on it, we would have fell.
Yeah, most likely yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do that, except it's a deeper hole.
Now it's, instead of it being just a simple 5-foot drop, now it's like a 20-foot drop. Because he added like another 15 feet to it.
Yeah, and then I leave.
And then he leaves, yeah. And whoopsies, absolutely made a pitfall.
Oopsies.
That's how all dungeons actually work. Dodito is in there, accidentally making
I put some spiky bamboo at the bottom too.
So you go into the general store to go ask about what exactly.
And I go too.
Yeah, you also okay. So you both go in there. You see that they're barely starting to take off the boards, and so like they just got through the door, and they're starting to go through the windows. And as they kind of see you, they say, "Oh, hi, nice seeing you again. Anything I can help you with?"
We're looking for a party member, Elroy. I don't know if you remember him, like long ponytail, backpack, archaeological look.
Yes. I did see. He was relatively, not quite there, but he was being carried away by an older gentleman.
Carried away in which direction? Do you happen to know?
She kind of like looks out to like kind of survey the land right now. That way, deeper into the towns.
Okay. Last question. Thank you for your time. Does this happen often? There's a shootout. There's a lot of party members dead. Is this normal here?
Unfortunately, yes. I shouldn't say normal. Murder should never be normal, but when there is higher capacity than we can specifically allow in any place, it is hard for someone to really allow an adventurer who had threatened them for half off or done anything bad to them and then still extend a helping hand.
Do we do that?
Not exactly the greatest.
It's unfortunate, but a lot of the adventurers usually get a big head, or they think that they're the next heroes of the land, and so they deserve whatever.
Mhm.
But when that comes with threatening a family, it's a little difficult to really want to help them when they're in need. And
Who threatened a family?
a few adventurers in the past. You see, a few of the apartments here are locally owned, of course.
Mhm.
They house their families there, and we've had a few times where an adventurer or an entire party had unfortunately been rowdy, most likely uh, under the influence, and had more or less picked a fight with the landowners. And of course, we are just regular people. We don't know magic or necessarily are familiar with wielding a blade or whatever they do, so we can't fight back exactly. But when we can fight back, and those same adventurers that look us in the face and are trying to get out of a storm, you must understand.
Yeah. That's completely understandable. Thank you for we're still gonna look for a party.
Of course, and if you do need any help, you've been such gracious members and customers as well. So please come on by again.
Need any medical support? You guys got money?
I have some money.
Yeah.
Or like, cause like I have some first level spells, but
Yeah, some healing potions or
Okey doke.
equipment would be helpful if you had any.
I know you're just onboarding, but are you able to spare some? Obviously, we'll buy some healing potions, if possible.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
Persuasion is unreal. 5.
No, we're a little busier than usual trying to get everything set up. I'm so sorry. I would love to, but I really should get back to setting it up for the rest of the day.
No, you're good. Thank you.
We're going by a little later, though.
Okay.
Do you know what gang? I finally finished digging my hole and setting up a pit trap, and I go through the door. Hey, should Dito and gang go look for Elroy?
Yeah, he should be further in.
Further where?
Into the
Town.
town.
Okay. Dito will go run and see the next Scooby Doo clue. Can I use my investigation again while
for sure.
running
If you
really
guys-
fast?
If you guys would like to reroll your investigations, or if you're happy with what you rolled,
I think you should keep yours.
15.
Not one.
no.
So -1.
The leader falls into the pit trap.
Wow. Okay. A -1. With a -1, I'll say you just full stop. You start running, but it's like trying to get a car out of a pothole, or out of like quicksand or something. Where the more you run, the deeper you fall into the sand. And so you just kind of get a little stuck.
Help me.
Whichever one of you can pick him out. He's just literally stuck.
The
Help.
strength?
Yeah, I just pick him out.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, here you go.
You want me to do it?
Go.
I can do it.
Oh yeah. No.
You guys can each take a hand.
Okay. Do we need
Help me.
I'll say that he's light enough.
Okay.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of rolling a -1.
Okay, we pull him out.
You pull him out. He's okay. Just a little sandy everywhere.
Do I still have my Timbs on?
You still have them on.
Oh yeah.
Just barely. One was about to fall off.
Are they creased?
Hella.
No. My
It's
Timbs.
Now you need to find someone who can cast mending. Casting mending on shoes to make them higher quality. That's insane, actually. Hold on.
Crazy.
Anyways, you rolled a 15 and you have a what, Thomas?
I still have a nat 20.
Okay. You still have a nat 20. For you two, I'll say that as you guys kind of venture deeper into the city, or deeper into the town, you have your choice of either going into the saloon or going towards where the apartments are. This is kind of all in the same general direction, so you can essentially hit both if you really want to, but you guys can pick whichever one you go first.
I have a question to ask. You guys went off to go see the structure, the
riddle?
the riddle. What happened there?
Found a note from Scarlet, and when we went back to see Scarlet, she kind of locked us out of the saloon.
Might have been Dodito's fault.
Why?
She blamed Dodito for trying to steal her stuff, fight, breaking into the rooms,
Dodito didn't do any of
and
that.
all other miscellaneous things.
There's no way you could prove Dodito did all that.
So
No way you could prove Dodito
I don't think we're
was at
welcome
fault.
back there.
Oh. Okay. That's completely fair. We ruined her show
Yeah.
and not sober. Do you guys want to see the apartments? We haven't been yet.
Alright, I think that'll be a
Maybe
better
give
place to check first.
Yeah, give Scarlett time to handle herself.
You do remember that she did say that if you guys manage to survive through the storm, you guys can come on back. But you're not entirely sure if she said it just in a cheeky, like, hey, if you survive. Or if, like, she actually meant it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dodito really thinks we are welcome back and we should go check out Scarlet suck place first.
Should we split up or all go together?
I think we should go together. Yes.
The party.
DMs hate this trick.
So it's fine. Going together where? Or splitting the party where?
I just feel like if she was already kicking out party members, I don't know if she would have taken Elroy in the middle of that store.
Yeah.
But doesn't Dodito's gang want to go check out what Scarlet has to say?
We should find Elroy and make sure he's alive, though.
Yeah. There was the fact that they said that if we did survive, we could come back. I wasn't sure if that would be Elroy's initial reaction, but it's hard to say. I would think I think the apartments is a good place to check first.
Apartments?
Okay.
You guys head over to the apartments. As you are on your way over to the apartments, you see that similarly to just about everybody, after the last little wind has been blown, people have started unboarding up the place, and it's just taking you a bit of time. They're already starting to you see people are starting to walk out of the apartment, like different complexes there on buildings. So people are like going out about their days and starting to go around. And you hear talk about how the mayor is supposed to be coming.
He's doing what?
Um, and how
Sorry.
he's supposed to come right after the storm. Um, and you hear about how they're a little bit more excited and they're happy that he's putting this care into showing up afterwards. And as you do so, or as you hear this, go ahead and give me perception.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you.
Oh. 4.
18.
4. 18. Dodito,
That
give me
one.
Dodito, you can't be serious, man. Use a new die.
I'm gonna use the cum dice.
It's karma.
My God, and that one.
Karma.
I got sand in my eyes. Sorry, guys.
Sand in the eyes, dirt in the ears. Alejandro and Dodito can't necessarily pick apart too much afterwards with that. However, Cassian, you hear and kind of eavesdrop on how people are surprised that there were people who survived the storm and managed to eventually, near the tail end, make their way over to the apartments.
I'll add that to my feet.
What?
I'll add that to like my feats and special traits. Survived.
I don't think they're not talking about you though.
Just us in general, or like our group.
Think about it a little bit
Someone's
more.
someone survived.
Oh, they're talking about Aura.
There you go.
Yeah. What do you mean they're talking about Elroy?
That they're all speaking about how someone actually survived the storm, like surviving out there,
It was Dodito.
and it has to be Elroy, or just the soldier, or both.
Okay. Who
Yeah.
which one was talking about?
Was it just like a whole bunch of people, or is it?
You can go to like one person who mentioned it. You did hear someone say it, so you can just go to that person.
Excuse me. What
Oh.
happened? I heard that our adventurer survived the storm.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know where they might be?
Oh, yeah, they should be up there. I saw them walk in on second floor.
Was there just one or two?
Two of them actually. The other one is heaving them pretty hard. Up the stairs. Oof, looked like it was trouble.
Okay, so, are we free to kind of go up the stairs, or do we have to like ask someone?
I mean, you should probably ask the owners. They'll
Okay.
probably be inside front desk, but once you get in, I mean, if you know them, you know them.
Okay,
You look like an adventuring folk.
let's go inside.
Hurry on in.
Yeah.
You guys head on in. As you guys head on in, you go and you see that people are starting to basically check out of their stay here. Kind of like how people check out of hotel rooms. They drop stuff off and then they take their stuff and start moving out. However, you see that there are a few adventurers still here. Not all the adventurers seem to have been kicked out, just a few. As these people are kind of making their way out, you finally make your way up to the front desk, and you see that there's this small little girl kind of running a like side desk almost. Seems to be probably the daughter of one of the owners, who's very occupied at the time. You can either try to get into the line of the very occupied owner, or you can get into or talk to the little girl here.
Is she the same size as me?
Just about.
Smaller or?
I'll say smaller.
Does she step on his boots?
My Tim!
No, it's like it's like lemonade stand type of stuff.
Oh. Okay.
So pick your poison. The actual serious one or the daughter.
Hey, Dodito thinks that line is shorter.
For whatever reason.
Should Dodito and gang go off and ask?
This is a pretty serious situation.
Okay, Dodito will go ask him then.
Okay. How many people are online?
Like 5.
Yeah.
Should we
You can wait it out,
force-
but
I
you can
get
just tell me
out.
you wait it out. I'm not gonna like force you to be like, all right, wait 25 minutes.
IRL.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, I'll go with Dodito with for the daughter.
You head over to the little girl. Says hi.
Hi. Dodito thinks that there should be friend on floor.
Second floor?
Can Dodito go up?
She goes over, hugs on a jacket, and then eventually gets a key, passes it over.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna scurry off.
Okay.
Are you staying in line?
No, we go and follow you.
Dodito got the keys. I jingle jingle. You wanna come with Dodito? Jingle jingle jingle.
Stop that.
Jingle 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 jingle.
I stepped on his shoe.
No!
I'm walking up the
Immediate
stairs.
disadvantage on it. No, I'm kidding. You get the key. That's way too easy. There's no way that should be legal. But you got it. You head on up. You see that the key is like it has like a very specific like, oh, this is room 203.
Okay.
You guys head up to the room. You guys are right in front of it at this point. What do you want to do?
I open the door with
Alright.
the key.
No knock, no nothing. Just raw.
Yep.
Yeah, raw
Alright,
dog in it.
I hope nothing is wrong.
You open up the key. You open up the door with using the key. As you do, you see that it's this older fellow. He has kind of this white hair. It's like gray haired, little like goatee almost, and a little not comb over, but just like very put back hair. You would know this Cassian because it's essentially helmet head.
Okay. Okay. You must have been the soldier that was helping us out.
Yes, that is me. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for helping our friend here.
Yeah, you see right next to him, Elroy is completely knocked the fuck out on the bed.
Stable?
Looks to be.
Okay.
No, your friend is safe and sound, so I made sure that they're perfectly okay. They just needed a quick rest, seems.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out 20 gold. And
First
I-
keeping it safe.
and I give it to the soldier. And I go, this should cover your room, and thank you so much for helping our friend.
No, please. Do not bother. I can very well pay for my own things. I was just happy to hear there was someone out there to direct. someone who actually could take charge of a situation.
I'm sure many of your friends may have been out there, so I insist.
It's all right. No need to worry. I was on an expedition. I really only found myself in the crossfire for stupid reasons. It's no issue at all.
Very well. I put the money back in my pocket.
Okay.
And he kind of sits down a little. Go ahead, if anybody wants to, go ahead and make a perception check. I'll say now with a closer look at him, you can definitely tell he's a paladin.
Okay.
He definitely has like a shinier outlook on him. You can also roll perception to kind of see what his deal is, and if you can like spot any key details for him.
16.
16. Good.
Not a 1 this time.
Let's go.
7 for
19.
perception.
19. Good.
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay, so you guys all were very perceptive. You see that he's very. His armor has seen better days. Put it bluntly, has seen a lot of better days. But you see that there's like a few bullet holes directly through the armor, and since you guys are all apparently ultra perceptive,
Allegedly.
allegedly, you guys see that this guy has a how do I say? He has this belt around him that has a bunch of different will look to be almost wanted posters.
Am I on one of them?
What you got? You got a 16?
Yeah.
You are not.
Okay.
You look. You can see that none of them seem to be you. Thankfully.
Bless.
Bless up.
I didn't want
But
to
you-
beat this man up.
But you also see that he has a little shield at his side that has like an engraving of a crown on it, and it has a specific holy symbol that actually Cassian, you would recognize him to be essentially an Oath of the Crown paladin.
Okay.
Someone who is sworn to basically like civilizations and a nation, or kind of just being more lawful. Essentially, these are the guys who are like the most nice and abiding citizen as you can be, but are also potential like I don't want to say like mall cops, but like they can be super. They can be a stickler about law and order.
Yeah.
And you know that paladins of this order or this oath usually don't necessarily have a specific deity in mind. They have just sworn basically fealty to a nation or to a specific ideal, kind of like how clerics do.
Mm-hmm.
But they take it to a much more physical level. And so, with all that in mind, you see that as you're kind of like eyeing him up and down, and making like, I'm not sure what to make heads or tails. Eventually, you come to the idea that this guy is legit.
Yeah.
He's not just here. He doesn't seem to be just an adventurer for a. Essentially, he's not here for a coin. He's here for something else. He has to be.
Okay. Might I ask what brings you to Plaza Quarry?
Oh, well, I'm simply just an adventurer who's looking to find a bit more information on whatever this place has.
Now, while they're talking, can I go rummage through Elroy's pockets for the compass?
I'm gonna say go ahead and make a stealth check.
Piss off.
You're doing this against a guy who's categorically good, like lawful good.
16.
Okay. Well, he rolled a nat 1. So,
Yippee!
Falls over.
he is too occupied by Cassian's question.
Oh, okay.
So, do I do this?
I'll
Set.
say you can get close enough to I guess start. I'm gonna continue talking, but go ahead and roll sleight of hand and tell me what you get.
Not one.
Okay. You're real stealthy on getting up there, and then when you try to, you just keep on feeling on the side of the blanket, not realizing that Elroy is underneath.
Uh-huh.
It's just like, wow, Elroy feels really fabricy today.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh well.
Two nat ones tell an interesting story. But as you're going on, as you do this, Cassian, he goes onwards and says, "I'm here mainly for an investor who had an interest in a place like this. Not anything bad exactly, I don't think, but just someone who wanted to know more about these crystals, I presume."
Yes, I came in on search for the crystals as well.
Oh.
Have you found any other information that you found interesting?
Well, for information, I don't think there's any information on the crystals itself. However, I do feel as though there seems to be a large usage of them in the saloon. And it must just be a little bit of the divine sense going haywire, but everywhere I go, I feel as though there's something off. Like, every step I make feels like either I shouldn't be here or I'm exactly where I need to be because something is wrong.
And your investors going to buy Passport for potentially looking at it.
Looking at it, looking towards it, what have you. I mean, wasn't necessarily signed into a contract exactly. It was mainly just an interest. Besides, I wouldn't necessarily sign into a contract with that one in particular. Called me a second-rate adventurer, and when I denied going into contract, they laughed about how they had to resort to the outcasts.
That's understandable. You wouldn't want to align yourself with someone like that, but from your understanding, the quarry is for sale. Everything's for sale for a price.
More or less, yes. Unfortunately, any number of gold pieces can be used to get exactly what you want, whenever you want it. But I can imagine that the information here is kept under tight lock and key, so finding who to give that is my challenge.
Does he perchance look like Paul Blart?
He does not look like Paul Blart.
Oh.
If you played Darkest Dungeon,
Yeah.
he looks like the older guy. I think he's the I forget what class he is.
Hey, big guy. Old guy, have you seen the compass around little old Leroy's things?
Um, no. I make it a point not to look through any items of the people that I save.
Okay, look that way. Donita's gonna try to find something.
Do you straight up tell him this?
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty and I value it. I just cannot necessarily allow this. I feel as though
No,
this
don't worry. Nodito and Elroy are tight like that.
It's a group compass
Wait.
specifically.
It does belong to the party itself.
So you are aligned with this man?
Yes.
Yeah, we are all for a party.
I see.
We're chill.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, whichever one of you wants to.
I have a +7.
Okay.
Okay,
thank
yeah,
God.
you go. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, 17.
17. He's. Dang, I gotta stop rolling with this die.
Or D.
He's like, well, it's your party member, but if I don't feel good about this, but if you choose to, so be it. He kind of like steps aside.
Okay, I'm gonna slide a hand, try to pickpocket him.
You sleight of hand. Go ahead.
10.
And
Damn, all my dice I've been rolling so bad.
you're like trying to find the pot, the like where Elroy keeps this. Going through his pockets, and you're not finding exactly where it can be. Maybe it got lost in the storm. Maybe he put it somewhere else.
Hey,
You can't find it.
is his backpack anywhere near?
Yeah, the backpack's nearby.
I'm gonna check the backpack.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Come on, please have one good D20. Oh, 22.
Okay, with a 22, I'll say that you eventually, after scrounging around, you see this paladin is very, very uncomfortable with it, with the idea of you going through his pockets and backpack over and over again. And he's like, "Is this really okay? Are you sure?"
We're gonna come back and give it back to him. We just need him to rest up, but we need to.
It's of vital importance to see if this item was lost in the storm or if has it on person.
All right, whatever you say. He kind of like sits back in his chair, and he's just like uncomfortably waiting. But you actually find it in the right place.
Oh yeah.
You find the compass, still right there.
Okay, awesome. And as for our party member,
I found it.
has Elroy been unconscious the whole time, or in and out of consciousness?
In and out of consciousness, yes. They've been able to wake up for a moment, walk a few tens of feet, and then eventually fall back asleep.
All right, very well.
What would you say their health is like HP? Or is that gonna recover?
What is HP?
What is
Health.
HP? On a scale of 1 to 43, they are at about 20. No. He goes on saying, "I appreciate the care you're putting for your friend, but I assure you I've used my lay on hands as
Okay.
much as I possibly can.
I've laid hands on him.
I've attempted to heal your party member as much as possible before anything else could get broken, and for a period of time we managed to stay in a small lean-to before we made our way over here near the end of the storm.
Making sure. So we should have. You have some more questions?
Should we?
While I'm rummaging through Elroy's backpack, do I see anything else?
What are you looking for?
Just anything of interest.
There's gold in it.
There's a few other things that are just like items.
Yeah, what what items are there?
There's a sword. There's a pen. There's
What's his name?
a necklace.
Adita's gonna take the pen too.
You reach for the pen. Immediately when you reach for the pen, you press it the wrong way and it shifts into a sword. You take
Damn.
5 damage.
What did he do?
Ow!
He tried going for a pen and it shifted into a sword. That's
Oopsies.
cool.
Adita's hand slipped while looking for the compass. Won't happen again. Don't worry, Paul.
What's your
Man.
name, sir?
My name is Titus.
Titus.
Titty.
Titus.
Titan.
Close enough.
Okay, Titan. I'll see you around.
You haven't done that.
We found your note.
Oh,
Is that
thank
you?
That was me. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Why good morning? Curiosity.
well, in the off chance that anybody happened to walk in, it's nice to leave a note behind to know that, one, you had used their space, but two, just who doesn't like being told good morning?
Thank you.
Good day might have been better.
Okay.
Would you like us to move our party member to a separate room? Or...
If you would like to, I'm sure they will be awake at any seconds, but for the most part, you can work on waking them up right now, and I was actually going to go head out to go see the mayor. So I'll leave the room to you, just be sure to return my key. Hands you a key, just an exchange. I'll say that that's your payment.
Very well, but we do have our own key to
Oh,
this room.
did you pay for it? You know what? It's not important right now.
Is there a bar of soap anywhere nearby?
Your bar of soap? No. I'm gonna say no, there's no bar of soap nearby.
Is there like... Can I... Let's see what I
I
have.
have a potion. You can drop one.
No, I don't want a potion.
Before we leave, sir, you know these investors into the town are not for the they're not bettering the people. You know they're trying to evict them eventually and leave these people for stranded.
Oh, I didn't.
They
fully-
want to essentially mine garnets and make a profit out of them.
Oh, that's horrific.
Yes, I'd
Uh,
suggest you look at your not
Allegiances.
contract and contract.
Can
Really
Dardita
easy.
use your bathroom?
Sure.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom and like close the door behind me, look for a bar of soap.
You find a bar of soap?
Okay, can I take the key and press the outline into the bar of soap?
Which key?
Sure.
Which key?
Like the...
The room key?
Yeah.
Alright.
But we
you do
have.
that.
You're trying to.
Wait,
get
no,
third?
is there...
No, there's another key.
Do we
right?
have the entire, like,
Oh, the
ring?
popper key?
Do
Or
we
what?
have the entire the entire ring of keys that the little girl gave us, or is it
No,
just-
it was just a single key to the room. Like an spare key.
Then we have the clockwork key, and then we have.
The room key.
No, we have 2 room keys.
I'm gonna one side clockwork key and the other side the room key,
Okay.
and then take the bar of soap with me.
Okay. You do that. And he goes, going back to you, Hundra. He's says, I'll be sure to keep my mind on that. I apologize for that. I did not
Yeah.
realize.
These people deserve better, and they don't need investors coming in and ruining their life like.
Of course, no, I agree. If that's the case, then allow me to assist you in whatever way I can.
For now, I give him back his key, and then I just tell him that we're gonna return this key back to the keeper of the apartments. That
Of
extra
course.
key.
Of course. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. And we'll stay here until our party member awakes, and we will be seeing each other around.
All right. Well, thank you. And like clockwork, you you see Elroy, vampire style, 90-degree angles, sit up, get up, like.
Okay.
And with that, we'll be taking a small break. We hope to see you guys in just a short while. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back in about 20-30 minutes. Bye, guys. Bye. Just a moment. what's it called?
Shush!
Hi guys, welcome back to our next installment, or next half of the session for today.
Installment is crazy.
Yeah, the next episode, yeah. For today, we finally got our fourth party member back to life. But before we do anything, let's talk about what happened to you. So far you have passed out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
While you were passed out, why don't you go ahead and roll me a good number?
Ball. No, it's 61.
Okay. Sorry.
61.
Very, very simple.
Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Yay! 3.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Huh?
Yeah. 1. As I can.
1. 1, 2.
Okay. While I figure this out, we'll be taking a very, very, very.
Again?
Yeah.
See ya. Nice.
Shit. Real.
Hey guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty here. I'm not on the screen, so now I'm the DM. But we have a lovely technical crew helping out over here. Just sit back, relax, while we figure this out together. I'm gonna start messing. Oh, you fool, you should.
Are we on screen?
Yes.
Okay.
What will I get for my diagnostics final?
Good question. Let's roll. Find out. Maybe I should roll better. Here we go. Roll these. 40. Uh-oh.
Finish final.
Nine.
Oh!
Yeah, 9. Okay. Hold. We are about to stop the stream real quick. We have some more technical difficulties, but we will figure it out. You, camera, we will figure it out. I promise you this.